let's get right into it. We want to know about the guitars,
Okay.
specifically the SGs that Angus is known to use for years.
First off, I want to say that at first I thought I'll pull out 15, 16 of Angus's guitars, but that's not how he works.
Yeah.
Angus is very specific about a couple guitars that he really enjoys, and he'll play them all tour. That's kind of what he does.
Okay.
So I've brought those out, which is my normal daily routine, and I brought one of the new ones that he's been playing, which we which we use once in a while. So what I want to do is I'll start you right here with his main guitar that he's using this tour.
Alrighty.
Okay. This guitar is a 1967 SG. Okay. He thought it was a little older, but we dated it off the serial number.
Okay.
The pots have been changed 1,000 times because he sweats and these get rusty and you gotta change them. So this has all been basically changed. Pickups get changed. Anyways, this is like I said.
Give us some specifics if you can remember the pots and the pickups, because people are going to want to know this.
Well, it's just standard Gibson pots I put
just
back
make
in.
sure there's
500K, nothing funky, nothing crazy.
Okay.
Wired standard, just like anybody else would. You know, tones, volumes, 2 pickup, everything works. Nothing funky there. These are custom wound Seymour Duncans. The DC resistance is 7.8, 7.7. So that's kind of important that they're all right around that same kind of vibe. Okay. So that really is our consistency.
Do you know, like, would you say like a Seymour Duncan pickup that's off the rack that's similar to this is like a JB or a Pearly Gates?
You know, those are hotter, I would say.
Okay.
Now, I'm sure there's going to be 8,000 comments right below my feet right now. People go, that guy's an idiot. But there you go.
I'm the idiot.
Yeah, no, maybe we both are. But so you can tell. Like I've replaced these pickups before because again, you know, he sweats and it gets in there.
Yeah.
I've tried everything. There's foam underneath here. These pickups are wax, which is important as well to keep them working through the show.
Okay.
Because otherwise, water, electronics, not so
Fizzle
good.
fry.
Yeah. So that's this guitar.
All right.
Okay. Like I said, he's had this guitar since we think he said roughly the Let There Be Rock album, so 77. So he's had this guitar a very long time.
And that's standard tuning?
Standard tuning. We are at 440, straight up just like the records now, and it's just, it sings.
It's a rock and roll machine.
It's a serious rock and roll machine.
Before we get on to the next one, strings specifically?
Strings are, the strings are all the same.
Okay.
One thing you should probably know that most people probably already know is these guys are creatures of habit. Angus won't change anything if he doesn't have to. These are Ernie Ball 9 Slinkies, 9 to 42, standard gauge, pink amp, you know, pink little.
Yeah.
That's what he uses.
Okay.
Nothing funny. We use Fender Extra Heavy picks. They say Fender Extra Heavy on them. That's what they do. That's, you know, I mean, it's
simple.
There you go. See, straightforward. Fender
right there
Extra Heavy. There it is, everybody. There's the pick. Now he does have picks with his name and his, you know, his character on it. Those are giveaway picks.
Okay.
These are the real. This is what we play with. Okay,
so if someone gets a Fender Extra Heavy, that's a special one.
Yeah, and he'll. I mean, another thing is they don't make these anymore like this. These are actually hot stamped.
Oh.
Now they're all silk screen.
Why does he prefer the older ones?
Because he can grab
them a little easier.
There's a grip there, which is quite standard. Okay, let's go over here to number 2. This is my favorite.
Why is it your favorite?
Because this is the guitar from the Back in Black tour.
Oh.
So this is like.
Yeah,
you can feel the energy with this guitar.
I shouldn't even be this close.
I know. Don't touch it. Whatever you do, you might. This is amazing, and this guitar is a 1970 SG Custom. This used to have 3 pickups, and it was walnut colored.
Wow.
You can find pictures online of him with this, which is unbelievably cool. And it had the, you know, the bar, and it was just really, really cool. He didn't like the 3 pickups after a while. He wanted to change it, so he painted it. You probably cannot see this, but it's been fixed now. There was a square chunk taken out of here. That's where he used to put the battery, the wireless pack.
For the Vega.
Because when he would go out front, people are grabbing at him, and the pack would always get ripped off the strap, or something really funny would happen. So that was perfect. The problem is wireless, electrical, up against sweaty body creates a little bit of an issue. So we repaired that this year. A year ago, January, we fixed that. And this is the guitar that he did basically the whole Back in Black tour on.
Wow.
Now, as far as the recording of the record, I don't know, but he bought this right before they started working on it. So I'm assuming it's on the record as well.
Man. And I mean, obviously they're finished in black, but for both these guitars, they seem pretty clean. Like, I mean, it has surgery in the back.
Okay,
but...
it's if you actually look at these guitars up close, they're kind of funny because it does look really clean. But as you get up close, these guitars, I mean, well, you see how he is.
Yeah.
He plays these guitars really hard, and so there's a lot of maintenance. If you can probably see, I mean, it's pretty crusty, and we only change stuff when it's broken.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the, if it ain't broken, don't touch it seriously, and that's what they live by, and it's worked for 40 something years. So I'm not going to change it.
Yeah, right.
So, and let's see what else.
And people had asked about specifically, and maybe you don't know, or maybe you do, is where he rides in the tone knob and the volume.
I do know.
Okay, yeah, because people were always curious about how he rolls that off and on.
What he does is roughly 8 is his rhythm area, but he knows from the stage, he'll find that spot where it's just about to take off, and that's his go-to spot. And once he finds it, he's good to go. And then when he needs more, he's got that extra couple little, and that's a 70s thing. That's what we used to see in the 70s. That's what they did. They didn't have all these boost pedals and all this other stuff. They rode volumes, noisy amps, volume off on breaks in between songs. He's still that way. As you'll see when you see his rig, it's pretty much been the same way for a long time.
Years.
Okay, so that's the number 2 guitar. So this is his number 1 this tour. This is his number 2 this tour.
Is this like a backup, or is this one set up for certain songs?
No, it's there is no guitar specific song.
Okay.
This is his guitar. He will play it till it's out of tune. Sometimes he'll look at me and he'll like, "Am I out?" Because he can't. Like, sometimes you're in the moment, you can't tell, and I'll be like, "Yes, come over here." Otherwise I just let him go. So the last show he played every single song but one on this guitar, and it was in tune because he's got a really good touch.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty amazing. So I'll show you the third one here. This is actually a Brian Ray model.
Oh, from Paul McCartney's
From Paul
band.
McCartney's band. Brian gave this to Angus, big Angus fan. He personally said, "I want you to have one of these," and it was made to Angus's specs. So it's amazing. I put the Seymour Duncans in there. It's the only thing we did to change it. And he uses this one now too. It sounds really, really good, feels good. I mean, the thing about these guitars, every single one of them feels totally different.
I bet.
You grab one, the neck feels right. He grabs another one, the neck's different. And that's just the way they were.
What happened here? We got a mismatch. Or was that?
No.
Okay.
He likes the knurl for the grip. Yeah, so that's what he does there. And like I said, the only thing we've changed, I think, is the pickups, and that's it. I mean, it's a rock machine.